Doug Gumley. Please welcome.
When you spend all your life trying to be born, it's hard to find time for life. Make a bonfire of your self-help books. Turn your diet library into porridge and eat it. Say goodbye to things with dignity and ceremony, but say it firmly, say it finally, and move on. Have a funeral for your hair, a wailing for your waist, a keening for your knees, remembrance for your chin, lament for your neck, sighing for your skin, send off for your shrunken balls and sagging tits. The mind is harder, but try. Ring your therapist and say, I've diagnosed the problem. It's you. My bill's in the mail. We have closure. Goodbye. Be brave. Look yourself square in the mirror and say, no more fixing. This is me. I'm formed, complete. This is the mold. I am the jelly that fills it. Now let's eat. Thank you. I do school shows, and kids often ask how I became a poet. I say, long, long ago, on a bus. At night, I had an epiphany. It was blindingly vague. Just a breath on my neck. But I spake thus, Lord, I thank thee for this manifestation, and unclear though it be, might I deduce that something is required of me? Now spake my Lord in reply. Some time went by. Again sighed I, my Lord, my loving Logos, I thank thee once more for selecting me, thy humble supplicant servant, for breathing soft, so soft on my nape I barely noticed. I don't think it was that old lady snoring behind me. But might I portend from this sign, this visitation of thine, that I am called to some great work, mysterious and divine? Lord? The bus just rolled into the yawning night. Until I admit, somewhat vexed, I stood in the aisle and cried, my Lord, why hast thou forsaken me? And yea, a voice replied, sit down, shut up, or get the fuck off. I said, driver. No, driver, you don't understand. I'm talking to him, to God. He said, listen, bud, on this bus, gotta be me. Now, what's it gonna be? The seat or the door? And so I sat, I fretted, I fidgeted, until once more I hissed, Lord, is this some kind of celestial prick-tease? Forgive the language, but the language, that reminds me. Why must thy humble servant always address thee thus in this pseudo-medieval tongue? Dost thou not keep abreast of contemporary linguistic trends, O Lord? I mean, if it's the original language of the book that concerns you, wouldn't it make more sense to cut the Babel and address thee in Greek or Latin or Hebrew or Aramaic or some other dead desert language of 1000 BC? Why must thy humble servant always address thee in this dark ages twaddle? And by the way, when you do speak, why do you use so much fucking reverb on your voice? And yea, at last the Lord replied. Sorry about that. Now where was I? The bus had stopped, slumped with a hiss in the nowhere night. There was no one left aboard but me and the driver, who was turned, looking at me. I said, You mean you're... He said, yeah, I told you before. Anyway, let's finish this epiphany. And yea, the Lord did whittle an alphabet crucifix, staple me to it, spear me with paper clips, crown me in ink and say, there, you're a poet. I said, no, Lord, no. Must I suffer this? Please take this cup from me. He said, oh, quit whinging. Poetry. It's a better death than comedy. Comedy. Same old crap for millennia. But I have got one little joke for you. What did the gravedigger say to Hamlet? Can I have Ophelia, dead girlfriend? Tough crowd. But nah, be a poet and be fucking happy about it. And yea, it came to pass, my boiling head burst and rained black confetti as prelude to an eruption, a great gruggling eruption, bubbling and glugging up like blood from a gashed jugular, like perking hot coffee pissing down the neck of the pot to his smoking on the sauna rock hot plate. Great steaming streams of molten words slewing up from the magma core of me. Me, for I had become Richard Burton. As they came hurtling, words, white hot words, hot Play-Doh to be pressed into vacant sentences, squeezed, scalding into empty eye sockets and skulls of Pompeii moles, red hot rivulets of lava language oozing into every crack, crevice, orifice, ears, eyes, mouths, arses, and on it flowed, a silken hot slick, seeping, scalding, spewing, smooth, creeping, encroaching like hot vomit, slowly slicking, sliding and sluicing down the sheer, sleek, silken side of the nightgown of my language hell bride, Vesuvius. And that, children, is how I became a poet. Any questions? Thank you. Thank you.